Howdy folks, Sjporr here at Little Face Brewing. It's time to crown the 2019 Sjporr Challenge winner. This is the year that we brought in the All-Stars. The All-Stars are people that have won in previous challenges. Round one was for newcomers or those folks that never did move through in previous rounds, myself included. So we took the winners of that round and put them up against the All-Stars. And then, of course, from second round into third round. Well, the interesting part was there was only one All-Star that moved it through into the third round, and that was Josh Hoover. I think some of the All-Stars may have underestimated some of the newcomers. We had some great beers. Right here are the 6 that made it into the final round. We'll go through the styles. So we have Reshan, who brewed up a Barleywine, English style, featuring coffee. Then we have Josh Hoover, who brewed up a Belgian Golden Strong. We have Jim Herberson, who brewed up a fruited sour, pretty sure that's peach. We have Wally Feck, who brewed up an IPL. We have Mike Dean from the Dean's List, who brewed up a West Coast double IPA. And we have Jeff Neville, who brewed up a New England style IPA. So we have 6 completely different styles here. Some may say that the IPAs are the same. They're not. The New England style IPA is, in my opinion, not even in the same category as a double IPA. So a great mix of beers moving through into the final rounds. We had a great mix of beers throughout the entire competition. It was fantastic. It really was. And that is one of the great things about the Sjporr Challenge is year after year we have beers like this that move through. When you're going mono against mono, you're pitting beer against beer, style against style. It really opens the book, so to speak. So, good job to everybody that entered into the challenge. Great beers, the whole 9 yards. So, let's take a look at some of the interesting facts of this year's challenge. So, in the top 3, there was definitely a clear cut 1, 2, and 3. There was no issues there whatsoever. On the top, separating first and second place was only a total of 14 points. Now, 14 points is actually a pretty decent spread. We are not usually seeing that big of a number between first and second. Most of the time, a 14-point spread is going to be your fourth or your first place to your 5th or 6th. Well, in this case, that just goes to show how good that first place beer actually is. The average difference was 2.8. So when you go from second to third, there is where we're more used to seeing. 4-point difference between second and third place with an average of 0.8. 4th through 6th, here's where it got interesting. They were all the same. They were all 144 points. So we basically have a 3-way tie for 4th place. We can't leave it at just a tie. So what I did was I went through and I let the winners be the ones to determine the placement of 4, 5, and 6. So I took the scores that the winners gave those beers and I added those up, and that was a way of being able to clear cut 4, 5, and 6. So with that said, let's move on to the beers. In 6th place, brewed a barley wine, English style barley wine, coffee barley wine, Reshan, with a score of 144 with a tiebreaker score of 86, D41, RD3, 65, T. 6th place. In 5th place, brewing a double IPA is Mike Dean, again with a total score of 144 with the tiebreaker score of 87. ID number C39RD3 71S. In fourth place, again, 144 score, with a tiebreaker score of 88, is Jim Herberson with his fruited sour. ID E56RD342W. Congratulations to 4th through 5th place. James Herberson, Mike Dean, Ryan Reshan. So now we move into 3rd place. 3rd place, brewing up a New England style IPA with a total score of 145 was Jeff Neville right here. Congratulations to you, Jeff, for your 3rd place finish. ID number A17RD394Y. So now, if you've been paying attention, you know there's only 2 left. In 2nd place, brewing up an IPL, Wally Feck, with a total score of 149, average score 29.8, ID B23RD388R. Congratulations to you, Wally. If you're paying attention, you already know. Josh Hoover, you are the winner of the 2019 Sjporr Challenge. Let's hear it in the background, crowd. Hey! Outstanding job, Josh. You're the only all-star to move through and the all-star to win. That's even cooler yet. With a total score of 163, average 32.6, ID number F62RD353Z. Josh Hoover, congratulations. You are the best brewer in 2019, judged by your peers. So, a huge congratulations goes out to everybody that participated, especially our top 6 that moved through. Josh, Wally, Jeff, James, Mike, and Ryan. Great job. Wonderful job on keeping everything moving through. I couldn't be happier with the way everything turned out. Fantastic. Now, earlier today, I did a video on the 2020 Sjporr Challenge. Go to that video and check it out. It's a bit of a teaser of what we're doing next year. The only thing I'll say here is we are moving it up. We are moving it up to the beginning of 2020. So we're going to have a quick turnaround, folks. No more on that. Let's revel in the winners. Congratulations, Josh. Congratulations, Wally. Congratulations, Jeff. You guys are the top 3 brewers 2019. This is Sjporr and Little Face Brewing. Enjoy the fruits of your labor, folks. Brew beer!